Hello, I'm Adam Barralet and welcome to this Crystal Connections video where we're exploring Preseli Bluestone. It's a form of blue dolerite which has these little white specks in it. It kind of makes it look like a starry night, don't you think? Now it's found in the Preseli Hills or mountains in the United Kingdom, and all through the British Isles it's been found to be made into tools such as axes, but its most popular and well-known use is it forms the inner circle of Stonehenge, and thus this is quite a magical and spiritual stone. It can be used to bring harmony to the body, to help connect you to the earth, as well as unite all of humanity. So let's explore how you can start using Preseli Bluestone to help you and bring harmony into your life. Preseli Bluestone comes from a place in the world which is historically rich, especially with magical and spiritual powers, and thus it can help you connect with your past. If you're interested in exploring your family tree, then work with this when there's some missing links. Meditate with it and allow it to help you to make some new discoveries. It can also help you to connect with your ancestors, no matter how past they are. Put a piece of Preseli Bluestone next to a candle and a photo of this ancestor and ask them to watch over you. If you'd like to make this connection even deeper, then hold Preseli Bluestone in your receptive hand, the hand that you do not write with, mainly our left, and a piece of hackmanite in the right. And close your eyes and call that ancestor and ask them to make contact with you in that way. It can also help you with past life regressions, especially if you have any connections to anywhere in the British Isles, to Avalon, and some people have even found it helps with Atlantean or ancient Egyptian past lives as well. It's really good for helping you connect with soulmates and actually work out what role they played in the past and what role they play in this life, as well as draw brand new soulmates into this lifetime that will help you along the way. Preseli Bluestone reminds you that you are part of a greater whole, and thus helps with connection not just to other people or to the planet, but to the whole cosmos and universe and all that ever was, is, and shall ever be. It's really good for helping you to understand and appreciate the circles of life, and thus come to terms with death. It can be really good for parents as an amulet if they've actually lost a child recently, to understand what has happened. It really also helps lost souls to reignite their curiosity in the world and to get out there and explore and find a bit more direction. Preseli Bluestone is great for helping to heal hurts, either from your past or from something that's happened to a country or to the planet as a whole. Get your Preseli Bluestone and visualize yourself in that time when that hurt or that atrocity was actually happening, and see yourself in the center, and then use that Preseli Bluestone, pull that energy out of the crystal and send white light to that time. Allow that time to be hurt and balanced, and so that you can move on, and so can the rest of the world, and we don't move those hurts from the past into the future. Preseli Bluestone does also help you really connect with the earth. It's great to connect with the ancient goddess Asherah, or some of the earth gods like Cernunnos or Pan, or the Green Man. What you can do is you can dedicate a piece of this and pop it on your altar and allow them to help you remain connected to the earth. It's said that Preseli Bluestone helps to link your heartbeat and your auric field to that of the earth, and thus keep that strong connection all of the time so that you can live in harmony with the earth and also draw energy from the earth all of the time so that you're not depleting your own natural energy. So you live in harmony, you're balanced, and you feel a part of this great planet Earth. Preseli Bluestone has a strong connection to the magician Merlin, and thus this is quite a magical stone as well. In fact, there is one legend that says that it was Merlin who was able to move the inner stones of Stonehenge using his magical powers to form the great monument. Use the Preseli Bluestone whenever you're performing any great magic or even making crystal grids. And one of the great perks about adding this to your stone collection is it tends to make sure that whatever outcome you want, it's for the greatest good of all concerned. Now, one of the greatest forms of magic we can perform is simply speaking, because what we do is we take our thoughts and our feelings and we express them and put that energy out into the world. And by wearing Preseli Bluestone near the throat, it ensures that whatever you're expressing is actually for the greatest good. And even if you accidentally say something negative, what will happen is Preseli Bluestone will twist that around to make sure that in the end, all ends up well. It works really well with aqua aura quartz, which is a really powerful aura quartz which is blue, and again helps to manifest your will through what you express. Hopefully I've inspired you to want to work with Preseli Bluestone, but before you do, let's cleanse it to bring it back to its natural balance. I combine the elements of earth and water, and thus putting it on moist earth overnight brings it back to a really nice state of balance. I also like to bring in other energies that harmonise with Preseli Bluestone. Why not call upon an animal guide? The animal guide I call upon is the badger. Badger teaches self-reliance and gives you that strength and gives you that responsibility to take control of your own healing as well as the healing of the earth, and to be out there and be a prominent player in making this world a better place. Badger is also the keeper of the secret wisdoms of the healing herbs of the earth, and thus he can guide you in how to use herbs to heal yourself as well as in magical works to heal the earth and other people and your community. When it comes to plants, I work with the blue rose. Now this is not a flower that is found on the physical realm, but is said to still grow in the holiest of holy places and symbolises the wisdoms of the male mysteries in the Western Hemisphere as well as the Druidic wisdoms. What it's really good for using is if there's a goal that you feel is unattainable or unreachable, hold your Preseli Bluestone in your hands and then visualise a blue rose bush before you and see one of the flowers starting to bloom, and as it does, that goal that you thought was never going to happen actually coming into manifestation. Now if you want a more realistic or something you can do on a more reality basis, then get yourself a blue rose, a blue hybrid rose. There's a couple of tea roses like the blue moon that has a blue tinge to it. Put your goal, hold this in your projective hand, charge it into the crystal, and then bury that in the roots, near the roots of that rose, and as that rose continues to flower and bloom, it'll spread that energy of that desire out into the world and help to bring that into manifestation. Something else you can work with is a wood called lignum vitae, which is the hardest wood in the world, and here's a piece on my amulet with my Preseli Bluestone. It is rumoured that Merlin had either a wand or a staff of this, and this is what he used to do many of his magic pieces. This is a wood that helps to get rid of strife and bring positive new change to the world. And that's exactly what Preseli Bluestone is for. Astrologically, this works really well with Neptune because Neptune connects us with that global spiritual ocean and allows you to be connected to something that much greater than just you are. I like to work with this as a power day on a Monday because that is a magical day ruled by the moon. Now, have you ever worked with Preseli Bluestone? I'd love to hear about your experiences with it, and I'm sure our crystal community would too. So please leave a comment in the section below. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video, and stay tuned for many more. By subscribing below, whoop, there goes the wind. By subscribing below, you'll make sure that you get notifications on all of the videos that I do, on crystals, on essential oils, and all other elements of nature. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video. I'm Adam Barralet. Blessed be.